yours for Active Aging Expo?
Well, Smitty, this year, the Active Aging Expo is going to be virtual.
Virtual?
Yeah, we're going to offer presentations and demonstrations, as well as interviews with city officials and a lot of other things as well.
That sounds great, Jerry. Well, where's it going to be?
It's going to be on the City of Gaithersburg Parks, Recreation and Culture YouTube channel.
Oh,
check it out now.
Welcome to the 2021 Virtual Active Aging Expo. Starring Carolyn Crow, Tim Smith, and Jerry Gagliano. With Mayor Ashman, Holly Kramer, and Daniel Hopkins, and many more. Hosted by Robert Williams. Welcome to the 2021 Virtual Active Aging Expo.
Welcome everyone to the 2021 Virtual Active Aging Expo of Gaithersburg, Maryland. You're in for a treat. Hi, I'm Robert Williams, content creator for the Benjamin Gaither Center and for the City of Gaithersburg. We are absolutely elated to be able to bring to you our first and hopefully our only Virtual Active Aging Expo. Now, due to the pandemic of 2020 and 2021, unfortunately, we weren't able to host our annual Active Aging Expo, which is held every year in the month of May, at the Activity Center at Borough Park, right here in Gaithersburg, Maryland. However, with the help and the ingenuity of the great people of our community, we decided that we were going to forge ahead and bring to our great city residents this extravaganza of talent and personality. We have a lot in store for you today. This show is being hosted exclusively on our City of Gaithersburg Parks and Rec YouTube channel. You can have the luxury of watching this programming in its entirety, or for your convenience, we will have posted individual videos of what you're seeing today. So we're going to go right ahead and kick this show off with a word from the mayor of the City of Gaithersburg.
Hi, I'm Judd Ashman, Mayor of the greatest city in the world, Gaithersburg, Maryland, and I'm here to personally welcome you to the 2021 Virtual Active Aging Expo. We are so excited to bring you this extravaganza of events, which includes a vast array of entertainment and information. Although the pandemic has been challenging for the residents of Gaithersburg and worldwide, we've really stepped up as a community, providing support and continuation in all areas of operation. I encourage you to get involved in the various programs and services, recreational and social, that we have to offer throughout the city. We are proud of our Gaithersburg residents and the resilience of our city staff, who work hard to continue our tradition of character. Character truly counts. So please sit back and enjoy the 2021 Virtual Active Aging Expo.
That's a wrap. I can't hold a tune, not even in my hand. But I tell you who can hold a tune, the Gaithersburg Chorus. Now, the Gaithersburg Chorus is an amazing ensemble of singers open to those 16 and older. They perform a variety of music, everything from classical to pop to Broadway and everything in between. I had the great pleasure of meeting the music director, Daniel Hopkins, at the Kemplin's Mansion. Let's take a special look at the Gaithersburg Chorus.
Hi, my name is Daniel Hopkins. I'm the music director for the Gaithersburg Chorus. We are chorus through the city. We are 35 years old. and we're really excited about what's coming up for us in the future. As music director, what I do, I pick the music, I rehearse the group, and then I lead our performances. And we always do 3 or 4 performances a year. We perform at Asbury Methodist, we perform downtown sometimes, we perform at the Arts Barn. And our goal really is to learn some music, get better as musicians, and also build a sense of community, get to know one another, make some friendships, and look forward to every Tuesday night when we get together and rehearse. Our membership is really varied. We have people who have been singing for a very long time. Maybe they sang in high school, maybe they sang in their church group and they want to do more. We also have a lot of people who are brand new to music, and we love that. We go through the very basics of singing and of music, all the way to some more advanced concepts, and we take everybody along with us, and we love to learn together. The music that I pick for the group, I try to pick a good variety. I pick music that's classical, we do jazz, we do Broadway, we do popular music. And the goal is to pick music that everyone's gonna like. Somebody's gonna have their favorite piece that they always look forward to doing. And we have a good time. The course has been around for 35 years, and we really look forward to what's coming next. We rehearse every Tuesday night from 7:30 to 9:30, and we always try to prepare 2 concerts at the end of the year.
What can I tell you about Brittany Jackson? If you've seen her around, then you're looking at our new recreation class program supervisor for the city of Gaithersburg. Brittany is all hands, and she's extremely dedicated to the culture of our city's recreation program. Let's now hear from Brittany Jackson.
Hi, my name is Brittany Jackson, and I'm the Recreation Class Program Supervisor here at the City of Gaithersburg. I am passionate about fitness, and I believe that everyone should enjoy their workout. The effects of exercise can be seen mentally, physically, and socially, and that's why my goal is to make the class program a place where everyone feels welcomed, included, supported, and motivated. We aim to do this by offering classes at all times of the day, making modifications as needed, and offering varying levels of classes. We currently offer a variety of strengthening and stretching classes that are great to promote active aging. Cardio and core with Nancy and high-intensity interval training with Denise are both great for these strengthening workouts. Our teen and adult ballet class has participants of all ages who enjoy the strengthening, balancing, and stretching aspects that ballet has to offer. Office Break is a class that is offered on Wednesdays at noon for 30 minutes. That is a great stretching break throughout your day. One of the other classes that I urge everyone to try is yoga. That can be practiced at all levels and all ages. I encourage you to connect with us if you have any classes that you would like to see, or if you just want to find the right class for you.
Now, wonder who this is. Hello? Hey, Carolyn, how are you? It's Carolyn Crow from the Casey Community Center and Let's Cook at Casey. Hey, what's going on? All right. We'll be right over. All right, see you then. Well, that was Carolyn Crow of the Casey Community Center, host of Let's Cook at Casey. Now, if you're not familiar with Let's Cook at Casey, this is a cooking series that will help you enhance your culinary skill, and you'll learn fantastic new recipes and techniques. Carolyn has invited us over, so let's go.
Hey everybody, Carolyn Crow here from the Let's Cook at Casey program. I'm bringing you a very special Active Aging Expo edition of Let's Cook at Casey at home. Welcome to my home. Today I'm going to make a delicious lunch for two. It's sheet pan miso salmon, and of course, don't forget about dessert. Today I'm making a poached pineapple parfait. Can you say that 3 times fast? It doesn't matter if you can say it, you're definitely going to want to eat it. So let's get started. So to prepare my poached pineapple, first I need to get ready my poaching liquid. And that's just basically a flavored simple syrup. So I'm going to do equal parts sugar and water. So 2 cups of granulated sugar in here, and to that I will add 2 cups of water. And then to flavor my syrup, I'm going to throw in a cinnamon stick. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of whole black peppercorns and a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Throwing that in. If you have star anise, that would be really tasty too. I'm going to do a couple of nice big strips of lime zest. So I'm just going to carefully cut some of this zest. Trying to get not too much pith on there. There we go, maybe one more. You can just use whatever you have at home. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, but you want to try to kind of get a balance of fruity acidity and warm spices. And then I'm going to add one more thing to that. Because I'm a fancy pastry chef, I have a vanilla bean here. It is a crusty old vanilla bean, but it's still a good vanilla bean. Kind of crusty. That's okay, I'm still gonna use it. So if you wanna be fancy, if you have a vanilla bean in your life and you wanna use it, you basically want to fillet it like a fish. So it's a very skinny little pod, but you just slide your knife along there. And then it's in half. And I don't know if you can see all of the teeny tiny little black dots that are in there. So those are the beans, and then this crusty exterior is called the pod. So I'm going to throw half of a pod with the scraped beans in. So I'm just going to run my knife along it. And again, this is a crusty old vanilla bean. Your plump new vanilla bean will be soft and juicy and delicious. It's still good. I don't mind. Okay. So this is the good stuff here. These little teeny tiny black seeds, those are the actual beans. And you want them all in there. Even this crusty old vanilla pod is way better than vanilla extract. So if you've got one, use it. So I'm going to throw this on the heat now. So I've got it like on medium high, and I just want to let it come up to a boil, and we'll check back in with that in a minute. I want to do a couple of slices of fresh ginger. First I have to peel it. So to peel my ginger, I'm just going to use a spoon. It's actually the most effective way to peel your ginger without losing a bunch of the ginger to a peeler or a knife. And plus, you don't have to worry about peeling off your fingers. If you've never used fresh ginger before, you can just find it at the grocery store. It's usually near where the garlic is. And it just looks like kind of a weird root, almost like horseradish. All right, so now that it's peeled, I'm just gonna cut it into like 1/4 inch thick. It smells so spicy and delicious. I'm gonna throw that right in the pot. So while that's coming up to a boil, I'll start breaking down my pineapple. You want to use fresh pineapple for this, guys. And you want your pineapple to smell really fragrant. Some people say that to choose a pineapple, you want to try to like pull out one of these, what are these called, leaves? I think they're called leaves. You want to try to pull out a leaf and it comes out easily, then that means it's ripe. Some people say that if you have a nice clean break down here, that means it was picked when it was really ripe. But the best way to choose a pineapple is just by smell. If it smells pineapple-y, it's ready for you to enjoy. So I'm just gonna cut off its head. Sorry, pineapple. And now I have a relatively flat surface to work with. I can hear my pot starting to boil. I'm gonna go give it a stir. You always wanna cook with all of your senses. So I'm listening for my pot. And I can see that the sugar is just about all dissolved. There's a little bit lurking over here. Smelling good. So I'm gonna let that simmer for about 2 minutes just to let the flavors start to meld a little bit. And while I do that, I'm going to keep working on my pineapple. So I'm using a nice big serrated knife. This is my bread knife. I love it very much. It's been with me for many years. And I'm just taking off as little of the exterior as possible. Now, I still want to get all these eyes off. All right, now you have a choice to make. You get to decide how you want your pineapple to be cut for your parfaits. Do you want chunks or slices? I kind of like it either way. Either way, you're gonna start by sort of cutting around the core here. You can see the core right in the center. So I'm just gonna cut around it, leaving maybe about 1/4 of an inch on each of the 4 sides, and then just cut it into like a 1/4 of an inch slice. And then when you poach it, it'll get really soft and you'll be able to sort of bend it like a ribbon. Fancy. But I think instead today I'm actually gonna do it in chunks. So I want about 1 inch size chunks. It doesn't have to be perfectly geometrically shaped, but you do want them to be pretty close to the same size as each other so that they all cook at the same rate. What's this guy doing? Okay, got a little bit of the core in here. So creating a great dessert, just like creating a great savory dish, is all about contrast. And the more contrast you can get into a dish, the more exciting it will be. This is why I happen to think that a brownie sundae is a perfect dessert, because you have contrast of flavor and texture and temperature. But this kind of a parfait is also really nice in terms of contrast because it has so many different textures and flavors. Not so much temperature, but that's okay. We'll let this one pass. So this batch size of pineapple is going to give you more than 2 portions, but the good news is pineapple is so delicious in a variety of applications. So you can make a parfait with it, you can put it with ice cream, you can put it with, I don't know, like on your cereal in the morning. That sounds pretty delicious. Today we're going to serve it with whipped yogurt and ginger snaps. So it's either a healthy dessert or a decadent breakfast, depending on how you look at it. And once you've used up all of the poached pineapple, you'll have some syrup left. Go ahead and stir that syrup into iced tea for sure. Make a little cocktail with it. Just spoon it over ice cream or spoon it over a pound cake. Oh my gosh. It all goes back to dessert for me, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, my pineapple is ready to go into my syrup. I can hear it bubbling away over there, so I'm gonna go pop it in. Just gonna give it a little stir so that everybody is submerged. Everybody in the pool. It is smelling so good. Okay, so while that's bubbling away, I'm going to turn my attention from dessert to the main course. So I have here this beautiful springtime asparagus. Isn't that lovely? You want asparagus that isn't the big and fat Hulk asparagus, and that isn't the teeny tiny pencil thin asparagus. You want medium asparagus, so maybe like finger thin asparagus. So I have my beautiful springtime asparagus here. Now, ordinarily when I would make this, I would also include some baby bok choy, but sadly, they didn't have any baby bok choy at my grocery store today. So I'm gonna do all asparagus this time around. But there are lots of other vegetables that you could include that would be a delicious addition to this dish. So, for example, green beans would be a really tasty alternative. Broccoli would work okay. Oh, I should tell you what I'm doing probably. I'm just snapping the woody ends of the asparagus off. If you bend it, it just kind of naturally snaps where it's nice and tender. So definitely baby bok choy is a delicious addition to this dish. If you do see baby bok choy at the market, you're gonna use just half a pound of asparagus and then use one large baby bok choy. Just cut it in half and clean it and throw it on the pan. It's nice and tender and leafy. And I'm a little sad that we don't have it today. Can you tell I'm a little sad? It's okay, I'll be okay. I'll get over it. Sugar snap peas would also be delicious. But we're going all asparagus today. And I'm just about done. To that I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. And a healthy sprinkle of kosher salt. And you'll see I lined my sheet pan with parchment paper. You don't have to, it's just for ease of cleanup. I don't really recommend cooking on tin foil. So parchment, yes, tin foil, no. And just skip it if you don't have parchment. So once everything is all tossed together, I'm gonna push my asparagus to the sides. And you wanna keep it in a nice single layer so that they have a little bit of space. So my timer just went off for the pineapple. I'm just gonna poke it and see if it's tender. I think it could use another minute. Okay, asparagus is ready to rock. It's time for our salmon. Okay, so for the miso glaze, we're going to start with a little honey, 2 tablespoons.
We're going to come back and we're going to check on Carolyn in a minute. But for right now, I want to introduce you guys to someone very special, our CSO, Community Service Officer, Holly Kramer. Now, our Community Service Officer serves as the focal point for communication between the citizens and the police department and facilitates a cohesive and proactive approach to problem solving. We are extremely fortunate to have our CSO, Holly Kramer, as part of our Gaithersburg family. And I hear she's a pretty good pastry chef as well. So let's go to Holly Kramer.
Hi, I'm Holly Kramer with Gaithersburg City Police. I've been employed with Gaithersburg since July of 2008, so it's been about 13 years. For the last 12 years, I have been on patrol, mostly on the midnight and evening shift. A few years ago, I had some interests in community relations and I participated in a lot of community events and I really enjoyed them. February of this year, I was permanently assigned to the Community Service Office for Gaithersburg City Police. So my goal with the Community Service Office is to focus on youth and senior engagement. So the goal of the Community Service Office is to meet with all of our citizens in person when it's safe to do so, to share safety information and safety awareness and prevention. But I don't want it to be just limited to those things. I love to talk and listen to everybody and learn from their experiences. I'm a world traveler. I love to scuba dive, I garden, I own chickens. Also, the biggest love of my life is my 5-month-old daughter, and I will take any parenting tricks and tips. And I really look forward to meeting all of our citizens in Gaithersburg.
You know, one of the best fitness instructors I've had the pleasure to meet over the years teaches a class called Cardio and Core. Her name is Nancy Brule. Now let me tell you a little bit about Nancy because her list of accomplishments is extensive. Not only is Nancy the owner of Wet Yet Water Fitness, but she's an incredible instructor teaching a variety of classes from step aerobics to hydro Pilates to deep water exercise. Today we're going to be meeting Nancy at the Pavilion at City Hall for a fantastic Cardio and Core exercise class.
Nancy Briette, and I'm an instructor for the city of Gaithersburg. I've been teaching classes for Gaithersburg for over 35 years. So that's kind of a scary thought, but actually it's a thought that makes me proud. So I'm here today to show you one of my classes. It's called Cardio and Core, and we do standing cardio work to get your heart rate up, simple choreography, simple moves to follow, and we use hand weights, we do some balance, and then we come down to the ground onto a mat and do some abdominal work and various types of floor work exercises down there. In addition to Cardio and Core, I also run aqua aerobics classes at the Gaithersburg Aquatic Center and at the Gaithersburg Outdoor Water Park in the summer. So come and see us at one of those classes or come and check out Cardio and Core. Currently, we are outdoors at the City Hall Pavilion. I think you can tell that we're outdoors. And sometimes we move indoors to Bower Park, the activity center at Bower Park. So I'd love to see you at one of the classes.
Let's get warmed up. Shoulders back, heads up, chest up, feet a little wider than your hips, and we march. Bring your feet in close. Notice my arms, they're moving steadily. That's going to get my heart rate up. Feet come out wide again. Keep them wide. Legs set them down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale down. Big breath in. Breath out. This time leave your arms up. Palms face each other. You got little reaches. Reach. Reach. Notice my feet. They are flat on the ground. It's not going to last. Right now we're working on the upper body. Should we tackle it? You tap your toes. Lengthening through the sides of the body. Keep the same legs, but push across your chest. Push. So you added some rotation through the torso. 4 more. Bring your feet down. Put your hands here. Raise the abdominals, pulling the navel in, slightly forward, shoulders front. And then back. And again, front, back. 2 more times. Last time. And then we march. Get our hamstrings more. Take your marching step. Step and curl. Step and curl. Step and curl. Heel coming up behind you. Your knees point down. Your chest stays up. Rock and pull back. So your upper back, chest, shoulders are involved. Same legs. Arm change. Reach up. Whoa,
We're going to give you guys a little breather. That was part one of cardio and core. We'll come right back to Nancy after a word from our sponsor.
For more than 4 decades, the caregivers of Adventist Healthcare Shady Grove Medical Center have been there for Montgomery County. We've given thousands of families a healthy start in our birth center, with everything that moms want and everything babies need. We've helped the tiniest patients thrive in our high-level neonatal intensive care unit. We've created a cancer center where patients and their loved ones are guided through the disease by skilled doctors and nurses, where a team treats not only the physical toll of cancer, but the mental and spiritual ones, where survivors find ongoing support. We've been ready for the moments you didn't expect, with emergency care you could count on both in Rockville and Germantown, with compassionate nurses who are specially trained to get you through life's daunting moments, with teams who are experts in caring for children, and spaces designed to make going to the hospital less scary. Shady Grove keeps aiming higher to bring the very best care to our neighbors, to fight strokes faster and head off heart attacks better, to be a safety innovator for the people of Maryland and earn national recognition for quality care, to get people moving, recovering, and thriving again. We are a lifelong partner in healthcare for the people of our community. We understand that mental health is a part of total well-being, so we offer a wide range of behavioral health care for children and adults. We make high-tech surgery more accessible, with skilled surgeons who bring pioneering techniques close to home, with procedures that span from the routine to the advanced, with caregivers who go the extra mile to help patients recover and return to the lives they love. We are a team of 3,500 employees dedicated to the mission of God's care through the ministry of physical, mental, and spiritual healing. We are your community hospital. We are Adventist Healthcare Shady Grove Medical Center.
All right, so let's get back to Nancy for part two of cardio and core.
4, 3, 2, arm down. Bend the knee. Push the foot up. Push it. Push it. We are almost finished. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Knees come down wide. Sit your heels back. Put your hips back. Child's pose position. Lock your hands over to the right. This feels heavenly. Bring them back and walk them to the left. Come back. And you're going to go just a bit, just a little bit. Take your left arm, thread it under the right. And we switch. Take your right arm. Come up. Roll over to your back.
Accept my demons and I.
So on your back. Pull the right knee in and lengthen your left arm. Notice I'm holding here.
Try
Here
me.
is strength, not in the
Fade with a smile. It might sound silly. I
and bring this leg up, holding at the calf. Like
Joyful.
hamstring stretch.
Joyful and happy, sunny and bright.
Over the knee. Both hands. Looking up and
Joyful.
It's a really nice hip stretch.
And happy, just being alive.
I'm crossed. Both feet are down. You're going to take your left knee, pull it into the chest. Bend the right knee. Bring your left leg up. Flex your foot. Relax your foot. And cross this leg over. With both hands. Arms up. Back and a little lean. And come back. You're all done, everybody. Thank you for exercising with me today.
So 2 tablespoons of honey. Still have a little olive oil in there, so it just slipped right out. I love that. And then to the honey, I'll add a tablespoon of rice vinegar. If I can open it, and I can. There we go. Give it a little dip. Okay, so these are nice and tender now, and they've gotten a little bit translucent. Yep, they're perfect. So I'm going to turn that off. So I'm going to transfer that to another container and then get it in the fridge to cool down. Will it fit? Oh, it'll fit. It's that bossy robot again. My glasses are fogging out, my robot is talking to me. We're gonna make it fit. Don't worry about it. So leave all of your flavorings in there. Don't forget the most important, my friend, the crusty vanilla bean. Leave those in there the whole time that you're storing it. Those flavorings will just keep infusing the syrup more and more. It's gonna be so good. Okay, it's time to do the natural release on my rice. Here we go. It's always a little scary for me, but I can do it. I'm a grown-up. Oops. Nope, that's not what a natural release is. Come on, get with the program. Don't touch it. Cut all of that. So I'm just gonna pop this in the fridge. Ideally, you want that to sit for like 2 hours or so to chill down all the way. Okay, back to my main course. I gotta turn the oven on. 400 degrees for our salmon. You want it relatively high so that you get a little bit of browning on there. So we've got the rice vinegar and the honey already in there. And now I'm gonna add some miso paste. You can use either white miso or this is red miso. The red miso is a little bit funkier. So if you like the funk, go with red. If you want something a little bit more mild, stick with white. You guys have probably all had like miso soup come with your sushi or something. So it's just salty and savory, delicious umami flavor. Okay, and then for our glaze, we need a little minced ginger. Instead of cutting it with a knife, you can always grate it with a microplane if you like. You want it nice and fine. Big old chunk of ginger is going to be a little bit too aggressive for this nice, elegant miso salmon. Okay. Straight into my glaze. Should be about a teaspoon. I'm eyeballing it. Okay, and then we want about a teaspoon of garlic. So I'm just going to cut off the little, what do you call that? The butt end of the garlic? Is that the stem end of the garlic? I don't know, guys. I'm a pastry chef. What do you want? So I cut off the stem end, and then I just give it a good smash with my knife nice and flat on it, and a fist. There we go. And then it should just slip right off, just like that. And then I'm just gonna mince it nice and fine, using my kitty paw, of course, meow, so I don't chop my fingers off. So So you really want to use a nice sharp knife for this, for anything really. I can't think of any applications where a dull knife is going to be safer or more effective. Dull knives are actually more dangerous than sharp knives. When you're using a dull knife, you can easily slip with your knife and cut yourself. Sharp knives go straight through, much safer. Okay, that's probably way too much garlic, but nobody's ever complained about too much garlic before, so we'll go with it. And my oven is up to temperature now, so I'm just going to whisk this together. Want a little fresh ground black pepper in there, maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm not going to add any salt to it because that miso is already quite salty. Beautiful fresh salmon here. This was previously frozen, but it's actually better to buy frozen fish. All of the fish that you're buying at the grocery store was previously frozen anyway, so you might as well buy it frozen and then defrost it on your timeline. It's a little bit safer that way. You know it's going to be fresh when you're ready for it. Okay, I've placed my salmon surrounded by its beautiful halo of asparagus, and now I'm just going to top it with my miso glaze. You can brush it on if you want to, but I don't really see the need to get another utensil dirty when I've already got fishy fingers that I need to wash. Pat it on. Now these are long and a little bit fat, so I need to take that into account while it's cooking. Since it's thicker, it might take a little bit longer as opposed to like a flat and wider fillet. None of that makes sense, don't worry about it. Okay, so these are ready to go into the oven, 400 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Then we just whip it up. Now I could go ahead and add the rest of my friend, the crusty vanilla bean, to this, but I think I'll save that for another time. And instead I'll just stir in a little vanilla extract. So like half a teaspoon vanilla extract. Yum. We got a nice stiff peak out of that. Healthier than whipped cream, right? It's got a little tang to it. And I think we're going to be ready to assemble our dessert. My timer just went off for the salmon, so I'm going to check that real quick. Oh my goodness, it's looking gorgeous! Oh, look at that. So the asparagus is bright green, starting to shrivel just a teeny bit. So I think the asparagus is done. And now I'm going to check the doneness of the salmon just by squeezing it a little bit. Still feels a little soft. I'm going to let it go for 2 more minutes. And while the salmon finishes cooking, I'm going to assemble my dessert. So these are just some store-bought ginger snaps. So all I'm going to do is crumble the cookies into the bottom, create a little bit of texture down there. Okay, and now I'm going to give it a nice big dollop of our whipped yogurt. Yes, yes, yes. Pile it in. And then I'm going to grab our pineapple, beautiful poached pineapple. I'm going to use a slotted spoon to dish it up so I don't get too much of the syrup on there. And then we're just going to repeat. Cookies, yogurt, pineapple. Repeat until your dish is full. All right, cookie, yogurt, and poached pineapple. You do want to be careful that you don't get any of your whole spices in your parfait. That would be a smidge too intense. And it's healthy, right? Right. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So I've just got one little sprig of mint here. All of your garnishes have to be edible. You can't put something on any plate of food that's supposed to just be thrown away. So we are going to do what's called a mint chiffonade. So I'm just stacking my mint leaves all together, and then I'm gonna roll it like a cigar. Just roll it up nice and tight. And then using my kitty paw so I don't cut my fingers off, I'm gonna slice it nice and fine. So this way we don't end up with like a big old leaf of mint that we need to just throw out. Now we have beautiful ribbons of mint that we can use to garnish the top. And mint with pineapple and ginger, that's gonna add a nice little bit of freshness to our dessert. And I think our salmon is gonna be ready. Give it a squeeze. It feels nice and firm. So my robot has been sitting over here patiently waiting for me. Keeping my brown rice nice and warm. And then I'll make a nice little bed of brown rice. Now, if this is more brown rice than you need for this dish, I love brown jasmine rice in a veggie fried rice. That little bit of extra bite that you have in brown rice is so nice. Okay, beautiful salmon and a little asparagus. That is miso glazed sheet pan salmon for two, along with our lovely little poached pineapple dessert. So that is how you make miso glazed sheet pan salmon for two with poached pineapple parfaits. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun today, and I hope that you will check out more of my videos at the Casey Community Center's Facebook page. We're going to post all of these recipes to the Casey Facebook page, and I believe they'll also be on the Gaithersburg Parks and Recreation page. Please follow us so that you can see more of these videos and get more delicious recipes. Thank you so much for watching the Virtual Active Aging Expo. I think I'm going to dig into this now, and I'm actually going to start with dessert. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, so let's switch gears for a bit. Let's talk about the Gaithersburg Senior Advisory Committee. Now, this committee acts in an advisory capacity, presenting to the mayor and the city council and the Benjamin Gaither Center ideas for programs and services that enable older adults to function to their fullest capacity with independence and dignity in their homes and in their communities. Now, the Senior Advisory Committee is instrumental in just about every way pertaining to the outlook and the future of the senior adults and the growing senior community. So let's take an inside look at the Senior Advisory Committee.
Hi, my name is Yvette Monroe, and I am a former Gaithersburg City Council member, and I am currently a member of the Senior Advisory Committee. I want to talk to you this afternoon about people like myself who are 55 and older but still work full-time. I know people always ask me all the time, how can I get involved with the Senior Advisory Committee, or how can I be a part of the Benjamin Gaither Center but I still work full-time? Well, as you see, I have my stuff with me today. You just bring it with you. You just take your time. You just decide what you want to do. So, like, it's lunchtime now, and so I just bring my laptop with me over to the center. We have our senior advisory meetings at 1 o'clock, so I just take my lunch then. Or sometimes they have lunch at 12 noon, and so you just take your time and you just grab your lunch and you just come on over and get to meet people and get to know people. They have activities in the evening. They have classes. They have socials sometimes, which are fun, dances and things like that. And also the gym is open until 8 o'clock. And then the gym is open on weekends. So there really isn't any excuse not to be a part of the Benjamin Gaither Center. We want you to come on out, make plans. And as we're slow reopening and we're getting closer, I want to tell you about a couple of things you can do right now. So, on Wednesdays and Fridays, they have a walking club. So Wednesdays at 9:30 and Fridays at 2:30 in the afternoon. So come meet some people and walk around Borough Park. It's beautiful. And then also, there are lots of online activities that you can be a part of. There are a few classes that are going on right now. So you want to make sure that you go to the website, look for the senior activities on the website, and then find out what works for you. I look forward to seeing you soon at the Benjamin Gaither Center for a myriad of activities, and I hope you plan to attend.
Hi, I'm Jean Dinwiddie. I'm a member of the Benjamin Gaither Center and a member of the Gaithersburg Senior Advisory Committee. I joined BGC for the exercise programs, and while there I developed a group of exercise friends, and it was through one of those friends I became involved in the Montgomery County Commission on Aging. And through my involvement of the Commission on Aging, I became involved with the Gaithersburg Senior Advisory Committee. When I first did my tour of the Benjamin Gaither Center, and I was going through, I was told, well, our nurses here on these days, and our social workers here on these days. So what I noticed, or the podiatrist comes, what I noticed is what the center really needed, what older adults really need, is a pharmacist. I'm a doctor of pharmacy, so I started doing medication reviews. These are free medication reviews. You bring in, or we can do them virtually, or once we're in person again. Bring in both your prescription medicines and the medicines that you buy without a prescription, and we can review them and I can answer any questions that you might have. So I would encourage you all to look for the free medication checkup, just another service offered at the Benjamin Gaither Center. And I would also encourage you all to get involved with the Senior Advisory Committee. We can make a difference. Older adults are 23% of the city's population, and we contribute. So I'd like you all to consider contributing to the city of Gaithersburg.
Hi, my name is Marlene Schmelnick. I'm the Vice Chair of the Senior Advisory Committee. The Senior Advisory Committee is a group of seniors from Gaithersburg who are appointed by the Mayor and City Council to advise them about senior issues within the city. The scope of our work is broader than just the Benjamin Gaither Center. We try to be aware of the needs and concerns of the seniors in the city and advocate for programs, services, and activities to meet those needs. We do meet every month, but once a year we do actually do a formal presentation to the Mayor and City Council and update them on the committee's activities over the prior year, and we do make special requests of the Mayor and Council during that time. Committee members are appointed for a 2-year term. I've actually been on the committee for 4 years. And I have to say, it's been a fabulous experience for me. I joined shortly after I retired, and I have worked on a variety of documents and presentations for the committee, which has helped me to maintain some of my computer skills. But best of all, the committee work has enabled me to meet and work with a variety of talented and very, very nice and dedicated people. The other committee members are fabulous, and I have to say, I would not have probably met most of them otherwise. I feel that the Benjamin Gaither Center, which is the senior center for the city of Gaithersburg, is a tremendous hidden resource within the city. I've lived in Gaithersburg since 1993, and I did not know we even had a senior center until after I retired several years ago. And it's a wonderful resource. I'm sure there are many seniors in Gaithersburg who are missing out on the opportunity to participate in the programs and services there. So if you know of a senior who's 55 or older, even if they're still working, there are things they can do there. Please, let them know, whether it's your neighbor, your parents, your some other relative or friend. Just make them aware of that opportunity. And when the timing is right, I hope that they pursue looking into the Benjamin Gaither Center.
I always wanted to dance ballroom. I mean, ballroom dancing, not actually dance in a ballroom. It looks sophisticated, it looks romantic, beautiful, and luckily for us, we have a ballroom dance queen right here in the city of Gaithersburg who teaches tango, rumba, waltz, merengue, salsa, the cha-cha, dance fitness. Christine Wary is simply amazing. Christine classes are not only technical and informative, but they're fun and exciting, and she teaches all ages. I have the pleasure of watching her class every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday night as she teaches variety ballroom and dance fitness. Here's a look at Christine Wary and her dance class.
Hi, welcome to the Aging Expo for 2021 virtual City of Gaithersburg. I hope that you're getting inspired by everything that you're viewing. We're here for you. We're here to serve. We're here to get us fit. We're here to learn things, new things, change our perspectives. We have a great, strong program. I personally am Christine Wary, Wary like cherry with a W, and I facilitate the variety ballroom dance class for the City of Gaithersburg and forms of dance fitness. I would love to see you on the dance floor, so come on out, partner, no partner, it's just a great time. Keep our brain flexible, soft on the knees, we get to laugh at ourselves, we get to learn things, and everybody wants to head into aging gracefully with acceptance. I know I do, the man behind the camera does, and we would love to, we being the City of Gaithersburg, help you all reach your goals and feel good inside and learn new things. So again, see you on the dance floor for some ballroom variety class.
Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, bésame otra vez. Suave, yo quiero sentir tus labios suave, besándome otra vez. Suave, besa, besa, suave, bésame un poquito. Suave, besa, 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 suave, bésame otro ratito. Suave. Pequeña, échate pa' acá. Cuando tú me besas,
Now, if you're familiar with the recreation classes of the city of Gaithersburg, then you should be familiar with this name, Denise Mornini. Denise, over the years, has provided the community with a variety of classes to promote personal enrichment, fitness, social interaction, culture, and education. We are privileged to have Denise Mornini guide us through her high-intensity interval training here at the Virtual Active Aging Expo. Let's go to Denise at the Activity Center.
Hi folks, I'm Denise Mornini and I'm the instructor for the high intensity interval class that is offered here at Gaithersburg. We are located at the Activity Center in Borough Park. Sometimes we're outside in the summer, but right now we're in this beautiful gym, lots of space. It's a very, we have a lot of equipment for you. You will feel completely safe here because we have lots of space to work in, and classes run for an hour starting at 9:15 to 10:15. We do a great series of work that is about working your heart and your muscle groups. So hope you'll join us. Hi, I'm Denise and welcome to HIIT. It's high intensity interval training, and we're going to start off with a little march. Tap the floor. So with intervals, we start off warming up, and then we get our heart rates up, and we alternate muscle groups going a high heart rate and a low heart rate. So here we go. We're going to just warm up here. Shoulder roll. And now we're going to twist and little hit for the side. And now I'm going to reach across with my hip. Stretch the whole side body. Now up and over. And pull back your heels and your elbows. We'll warm it up. Your chest. Feel your posture growing taller. Nice long neck. Elbows in. Reverse. Okay, so we would normally do about 10 minutes of already done 10 minutes of warm up. And now I'm going to start using upper body work. This will work our core, pushing into our weights. This just engages our abdominals, warms them up. Now I'm going to stagger my feet, and I'm going to punch and pull. So you don't have to go fast, you can do it correctly. Form is always more important than speed. Other leg in front. Now really feeling our core, feeling our arms. Okay, now we'll do a little bit of a over and under twist. Nice wide stance. Taking it nice and slow. So I'm using lighter weights, whatever that is for you. Nobody has to use any particular weight. Okay, now I'm going to set down my weights. And I'm going to pretend we just did maybe 10 minutes of that. But we're ready to do some intervals. Okay, so I'm going to take my legs wide and reach down, reach up. Okay, that may be enough for you right there. Or maybe you want to lift your heels and go a little faster. Okay, for those in the prime of health, you might want to lift off. So we would do 30 seconds of that. I'm going to pick up my weights again, and we're going to do some other muscle groups. Okay, so holding our weights together, I'm going to come out and then do a lateral raise. Coming up tall, hips back. Now we'll do a few of these. Sometimes I like to alternate balance work, strength, in between the intervals. So I'm going to put my weights down and we're going to do a balance challenge. Ready? So I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Taking my toe back, lean forward, and come up. Flatten your back. I have a ball. We use a ball a lot. We have them here for you. So I get down on the mat, squeeze the ball right there. I'm engaging my inner thighs. Rolling it back and lifting up. So maybe, wow, this you can feel this. If you pull your navel in, you knit your ribs together, you can feel this. Or you might want to make it harder for yourself and open. So again, you always have levels that you work at. And then we might do a little twist. Back, twist, twist. See? So many ways. We would do it on the other side. And come up. Sometimes we put the ball under our, a different part of our body and use it differently. I'm going to do it this way so you can see we do some upper body work. All I'm doing is putting it out here. I'm going to go into a plank, starting off with a easy plank. If you want, you can do a harder plank. Bring the ball in, push the ball away. Bring the ball in, push the ball away. Bring the ball in, you get it. All right, then we'll do a side plank. With this one, I put the ball here, lift the leg. Actually, we lift up and thread under. Now, those of you who wanted more intensity, you can do a straight leg. But that's pretty hard on the shoulder, so I caution people not to hurt themselves. Always do what's right for you. All right. Then we would do some stretches, finishing up with some, leaning, holding, coming up, other side. Bottom line is we really want you to feel good when you leave. Like you've done everything you need to do to walk out of the place feeling healthy and a little invigorated. And I hope you join us. Come on in. We're open for registration.
Now, must be very popular today. Hello?
Hey, Robert. It's Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. It's Jerry from the Benjamin Gaither Center and the star of Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, what's up?
I was wondering if you could show some of the best of Hey Jerry.
Absolutely. All right, no problem. All right, bye-bye. Now, for you guys who aren't familiar with Hey Jerry is a short video series that debuted in early 2019 on our BGC YouTube page. The show stars Tim Smith, Smitty, Jerry Gagliano, and an array of special guests from around the city of Gaithersburg. This series covers all the latest happenings at the Benjamin Gaither Center, and we even have our own DVD set, Hey Jerry Season 1 and Season 2. So let's take a look at some of the best and funniest moments of Hey Jerry.
time is it?
What time is it?
Pinbusters, what do you want? Jerry, it's for you.
What? Where? Smitty, we have to go to Bowl America.
What's wrong, Jerry?
There's something strange in the bowling lane.
Jerry, let's do this.
Something strange in your bowling lane. Who you gonna call? Pin Busters.
If you want to quit from the 410 split, who you gonna call?
Pin Busters.
What are you guys doing here?
Dave, where's the ghosts? What ghost? This is Pin Busters.
Oh, this place looks like a lot of fun, Jerry. Go home.
Smitty, lick your heels 3 times.
Time, Jerry? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! Jerry! Wait a second. This is the Casey Community Center, not the Benjamin Gaither Center.
Smitty, lick your heels 3 times.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. No! Jerry, this is the activity center at Fort Park.
Ebony, maybe you can help Smitty.
Smitty, click your heels 3 times.
Oh, oops. Oh no! This isn't the Benjamin Gaither Center. Jerry! I made it. I'm back home. I was away, and you know, you were there, and you were there, and you were there. Everyone was there.
There's no place like home.
Oh, I love TV. You know what my favorite TV show is?
I don't know.
The Brady Bunch. I've always wondered why their last name is Bunch. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry!
Yes, Smitty?
Jerry!
Smitty? I wonder what he wants. Hello?
Jerry, where have you been?
I'm on a trip to Nick's Fish House in Baltimore.
Oh, Jerry, don't go on any more trips.
Smitty, that's the sizzling
summer salsa!
What do you have there?
I got my football. I'm ready for the punt, pass, and kick competition.
No, Smitty, it's not punt, pass, and kick. It's putt and pull.
Putt and pull. Okay. Ready.
Smitty, it's mini golf.
Oh, mini golf. Ready.
Not frisbee golf, Smitty, it's mini golf.
Oh, okay.
So make a big splash at the family fun night. Terry, we have to go find Smitty. That way.
Hey, Jerry! Hey, Jerry! Where are we? 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 Jerry, where are we? Hey, Jerry, where are we? Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Smitty.
Where are we?
This is hilarious. Whenever you're ready.
We have romantic comedy. That's my favorite.
Objects to description. That's good. To the grand opening of Taco Daddy Cantina. Taco Daddy Cantina. Taco Daddy Cantina. To the grand opening of Taco Daddy Cantina. No surprises here.
Hope you've enjoyed the program. We of the City of Gaithersburg, we would like to thank you for your support during this pandemic. And as we begin to slowly move back into our person-to-person activities, please make sure you visit the city website at www.gaithersburgmd.gov for all the latest openings and regulations. I'd like to thank everyone involved in the Virtual Active Aging Expo and our sponsor, Adventus Healthcare. For the City of Gaithersburg and the Benjamin Gaither Center, I'm Robert Williams, and I'll see you around town. Take care, everyone.
Hi, I'm Judd Ashman. I just forgot what I was.
At least you knew who you were.
I know the name, but what is it I do again?
Right here on the City of Gaithersburg's YouTube channel.
Oh, that sounds great.
Absolutely.
You jumped the gun.
I did. All right. Cut.
Am I recording? The show stars Tim Smitty. The show stars Tim Smitty. The show stars Tim Smitty Smith. That's not right. The show stars. The show stars Tim Smitty Smith. What in the? The show stars Smitty. The show stars Smitty. Tim Smitty Smith.
Our teen and adult ballet class has a variety of participants. Oh, hold on, I'm restarting that.
All right, I'm gonna do this in one take.
Welcome everyone to the 2021. I sound like Hulk Hogan. Well, let me tell you something, brother. That's the scary thing about HD.
I know. I never wear this much makeup.
Okay, whenever you're ready. You get a little closer.
Decide what you want to do, to see you sometime in the future at an activity.
That. And I love having people who are, I'm looking at the camera, aren't I?
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to start over again.
I have worked with Gaithersburg. Like I butchered that to death.
Charlene, what am I supposed to do with all these pizzas I got?